Hello? Still can't find the fucking flower crown. Yes, I'm back. I don't know why that disconnected. I don't know if the weather is causing issues with the internet, because like I said, it's like really stormy. But either way, sorry about that. Where the fuck is the flower crown? Yeah! I will find it. Give me a sec. I found it! G-Tara, thanks for 16 months. Sorry about all the technical issues today, everyone.
And I don't have to worry about any chance of you trying to flee from this legal traffic stop where you did not... I don't have your word, sir.
I just gave it to you.
You won't even tell me your name.
I did give you my name.
What is it?
I gave you my first name, and that's what
Okay,
I go
that's
by.
all. That's all. That's the only name. You were born with a first name?
That's all my mother named to me, sir, with all due respect.
Well, we're going to find out, sir.
My name is private property, sir.
My name is private property.
Everything associated with the name that
I got to talk on the radio, okay?
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
As of right now, you are. You're being detained during the course of this investigation. You don't want to tell me your name.
What am I being investigated for?
Because you don't have a license, and I think you have a warrant. And you won't tell me your name. The good thing is we have computers that tell us who people are. We watch this guy. His name's, I don't know. He won't tell me. He's just making stuff up. Private somebody or something. But that's who that's it.
Sir, I'm in cuffs. I'm going to stand right there in the shade if that's okay with you.
Let me wait for my partner. I'm just standing by, okay?
I got
just
you.
wait.
I mean, just me.
I'm not sure what happened. I'm just here, just standing by, okay?
Don't understand what he's talking about.
Which makes perfect sense to me.
Sir, that's...
Oh, yep.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
This is Mr.
You're being arrested for driving without a license.
Hall. Mr. Hall doesn't have a license.
Mr. Hall's
His
99.
name was, I don't know what. But he has a warrant, I believe, which I haven't confirmed. But under the notes, it says he's a solid citizen.
I was not aware that cops could put notes in your file. They put sovereign citizen. That's beautiful.
Fantastic. I have no room to transport.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Alright. I have like 9 million cases of freaking ammo in the backseat.
Oh, that's good. That's great.
Who may I speak to? Are you in charge, sir?
As of now, I guess.
I'm just asking respectfully.
You can speak to me, man. What's up?
Thank you. May you call Mary Cinco at Broward Treasury, and she could help with this.
How could she help with this?
She's my trustee.
Good?
Huh?
You good there?
Good, brother.
All right, thank you.
She's your trustee?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean?
She just holds certain securities. Well, we can deal with that if what you wish to. I just don't understand why I'm being detained. I haven't caused any harm. And nobody's made a claim against me. I'm not sure if you guys are making a claim. And I'm saying if there isn't any, then shouldn't I just be on my way?
You may
Sir, you're being charged with not having a license and driving.
I have some warrants, sir. So if there's
Oh, he has warrants
for
too. Great.
your arrest, then that would be the issue.
Warrant for arrest for who?
Well, this gentleman will explain it to you.
David Hall, as of right now, you have 3 warrants for your arrest.
Sir,
Stand up. We're going to
I don't
confirm them.
understand.
Stand up.
I haven't given you a name.
Yeah,
Sir,
well,
you can't go in my pocket, please. I don't consent.
I don't care. You don't have to.
For the
You're gonna
They're searching you because you're under arrest. They don't need consent.
You don't have to consent at all. You're going to sit over here in the shade.
I have not given you my name.
I know, but you know what? We have photographs. Sit.
Okay, sir, but those... I haven't given
That's
you
not
my
you?
name.
Okay, well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know when you were born and when you were arrested and what you've done, and that you are a sovereign citizen. And it doesn't mean that you're above the law.
I never said any of those things, sir.
Yeah, that's fine, Mr. Hall.
Asked for a name, I gave you a name, and now you're making presumptions, sir. That's all. Why am
I mean, he was on a motorcycle. Be kind of funny if they did just not funny. It would be illegal and wrong to damage his property for no reason. But from a comedy perspective, just smashing the glass on the front of his motorcycle for no reason.
I being detained?
Sorry, force of habit.
He already explained to you.
I know, but it doesn't. I don't understand that. There aren't any charges.
I'm going to even show this to this deputy and ask if he thinks you are one and the same.
All right.
Is that David Hall?
Say that's David Hall.
That looks just like you, sir. And it looks like you here. And it looks like you here. Here. In the 7 times you have been arrested in the Broward County system, dating back to when you were age 35.
Sir?
That's you, sir. You don't have to look, but that's you. The vehicle is registered to you. That's how it shows that you don't have a license, Mr. Hall.
Is David. I don't know who you're talking about, Mr. Hall. Okay?
What's your last name then?
My name
Try to
is
dispel
David.
David. David what?
It's like he's just trying to deny he has a last name. David, like the Mario Brothers.
Is it because you're a sovereign citizen? You don't think the rules of law apply to you? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That the rules don't apply to this gentleman or myself? Or in fact you? Is that what you're trying to say?
I never said that. You said that, sir.
Okay,
With all due respect.
I'm going to confirm these warrants.
Why are you driving around with no license, man? It's no good.
I'm traveling privately, sir. I've given notice to the public. It's on public record. If you guys haven't, you're public agents. There is a public record that has been agreed.
Glad you could make
by
it.
all.
Polly has his cracker, and thanks for the 16 months.
See, that kind of thinking's gonna keep getting you arrested, man.
With all due respect, sir, I'm just. You guys are going by certain records, correct? And I am going
I don't
by
understand just demonstrably how you can, like, he's I think they said he'd been arrested like 6 times previously in his life or something like that. After the first time, aren't you like, maybe I'm wrong? Even if you're not, even if after the first time you're like, maybe this was a fluke, by number 2 you should be like, alright, maybe I'm not onto something. Maybe the cops do have authority over me just like de facto, regardless of my philosophical beliefs on how it should work.
records also. That's all. We know that you're doing your job and you're doing your best. So am I.
I'm just imagining in the Judge Dredd universe, someone trying to be a sovereign citizen. You have no authority over me.
To just live life
Incendiary rounds.
harm anybody. That is my
'Cause that's how Judge Dredd works.
I haven't harmed anybody here today.
Do you live around here?
Overthought with a Black's Law Dictionary request. What would you like me to look up?
I live in Florida, sir.
In Florida?
Oh, he's from Florida. That's not shocking to me.
Just say it's on the land, you know.
Jurisdiction? Okay.
There's a private exam.
How long have you lived in Florida?
If you don't mind, I'm not saying things.
Okay.
If that's
That's fine. I was just making small talk.
sure, I know, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to do my best to peacefully navigate.
Jurisdiction. Let's see. A government's general power to exercise authority over all persons and things within its territory. All persons and things within its territory.
That's fine.
Hey, you know,
They'll allow me to. I'm the owner of Cheers. I'm the owner.
Alright.
I know Dave.
We'll touch base with you then.
you know him?
If he, yes.
Let me talk to you a second.
Sean, don't say my name. Go.
What's his name? What's his
Don't
last-
say my name as if his... It's like he thinks his last name is a binding spell. And like if they learn his last name, like Rumpelstiltskin, they can defeat him.
last name? Hall?
I don't know his last name.
How do you know him?
So, hey, he's a musician in town.
Is he a sovereign citizen?
I have no idea about that. He's a good guy. Whether he's crazy or not, he's a good guy.
But you don't know his last name.
I don't. He's not a drunk or anything.
That's his scooter?
So, I'd assume so. He's a regular around the town. He's always lived here and everything like that. He's actually a good guy.
Well, he doesn't want to tell me his last name. He doesn't want to tell me
He
this.
believes in UFOs and aliens and all that, too.
UFOs and
He believes... Oh god, he's like Peter!
aliens?
He's a good guy, though.
Well, I ain't saying he isn't, but you can't, yeah, when you've got numerous warrants and you don't want to tell me your name.
I have no idea about that. So.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Profane Priestess says, speaking of Mario, I watched it last night with my boyfriend, or watched it last not with my boyfriend last night. It was shockingly good, to be honest. It wasn't groundbreaking, but I felt the IP was respected and it was competently put together. Pratt was far less cringe than I feared, and Jack Black was delightful as you expect. Solid 7 to 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out once it comes on streaming. And I'll probably get it for my collection at some point. But, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much my expectations going in. If I get a 7, interesting visuals depicting, you know, Mario stuff. It's basically what I'm there for.
That guy's gonna probably go threaten that man.
Oh, well,
He
thankfully
didn't threaten him at all.
we all have body cameras, sir. Yes.
Is this officer in charge? Is he the man in charge of this particular?
Pretty much.
May I speak to you?
You can speak to me.
May I stand up? I'm going to stand up. Okay.
Well, you're going to have to because these guys are going to search your person because you're
I'll be
being
out.
placed
1,
under
2,
arrest.
3. Thank you.
You're being placed under arrest for 3 different warrants. Pretty much all of them have to do with driving. This gentleman in here said he would take your property if you wanted to go with him. If not, your property is going to go with you to the Broward County Jail. You understand me, Mr. Hall?
Yes, well, sir, if you're addressing me as Mr. Hall, my name is David, if you would be so kind.
Okay, well, it's David Hall, and I'm going to call you by your given name. David Hall. Mr. Hall.
My given name is David, thank you.
I don't know why he thinks his last name, if he doesn't say it, they don't have authority. I haven't heard other sovereign citizens use that. I've heard them talk about, they believe that there's a distinction between, like, your name in all caps and your name with only first letter caps. I've never heard this last name thing, though.
And this isn't you who gets items from the government?
Sir, can you call the Sheriff Israel, please?
Okay, well, you can call him when you get to the jail because I don't have his personal number.
He has my documentation, and I was told to ask you to call Sheriff Israel or Mary Cinco at Broward Treasury.
Missy, do you have take that off over there.
Yeah. All right, let's work.
Mr. Hall, do you want...
Scooter for me? Yes.
Hey, listen, I want you on camera because everything we've done and said, you see this, is on camera. All three of us have them. Mr. Hall, do you want this gentleman, who I'll get his identification, to take custody of your property and your scooter?
He may take custody of that scooter.
Bay Cop says, is there a purpose to repeating that you aren't giving cops authority to do something as if they give a shit? What's the logic here? I think he's just trying to say it for the record because he thinks in his head, as opposed to where else you think, I guess. He thinks in his head, I can use this later to show that I never gave authority and therefore this won't hold up in court. Now, of course, that's nonsense. That's not how anything works, but it's how he thinks it works. He thinks if he, reserves his rights, so to speak, by not giving them consent, that suddenly they have no, judicial authority. I mean, they don't have, authority judicially. They have the authority to, arrest people, but you know what I mean. They're saying it won't have any effect when they actually go to court. Incorrectly.
What about this bag of snacks?
That bag he may take custody also.
Anything else? What about your currency?
Answer the phone if you would, if it calls. Yes or no.
You want to take this with you?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm also going to let you take your government assistance card. Okay?
It's just a card, sir. I'm not
All
saying
right.
it's
Well,
mine or
apparently, you have it. It says David Hall. You match the picture of every David Hall that's been arrested in this county. So, unfortunately, sir, that's you.
I'm just saying you're making a presumption that is, sir.
It's a pretty good presumption.
Make sure we have it on
I
camera.
haven't given you the name.
I'm surprised they haven't done a thing where they're like, well, the bike you're on is registered to David Hall, so if you're not David Hall, then we're going to assume you've stolen this vehicle. Of course they know it's him, but I'm just saying, I'm kind of surprised they didn't use that as a strategy at any point. If you don't confirm you're David Hall, this is his motorcycle or his scooter, so what are you doing with this if you're not David Hall?
The name that I go by is private property. I haven't given you any...
Private property? So if I look you up, private property has a name in the great state of Florida and has a driver's license?
If you were to look up that name on Broward County Record Registry, you would see...
Has anybody done that to verify anyone's identity before?
You don't
Is that
check the record?
proper? I did check a record. I checked your driving status, and you don't have a driver's license.
That's the clerk's record, sir.
Okay, well...
The Broward County Registry has the records on
I don't know.
public record.
We don't use that. That's not one of our databases
But
that we use.
But your boss has been informed through registered mail, sir.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to tell my boss everything you've said, okay? Just so he's aware.
With all due respect, thank you. Can you tell me what's about the house?
We're about to go to downtown retail. What are you looking for the warrants that you have?
This car here.
Do I have a hearing or something like that?
Yeah, you'll see a judge.
Wonder if it'll be the same judge as last time that dunked on him.
Here, I'll go to the other side.
I'm gonna guess statistically probably not, but that would be fun for the judge.
Yeah, it's protocol.
He's so restrained, I feel.
It's for your safety. Yeah. Alright. What's up, bro, 13?
Yeah, I think Nathan Thompson started doing Sovsit stuff. I'm not sure. I haven't actually followed him in a while. So I don't even know if he's still online doing stuff. He might have a Facebook page or something. He kind of fell off the face of the earth as far as I'm concerned, but he might be out there somewhere doing stuff.
White male 1015 for 12 young to the Yankee unit.
Well, you have 7 warrants, you don't have a license, and you're on probation.
Ooh, that's not fun.
You've been arrested on every one of those instances, just so you're aware.
2 citations?
Just one says copy.
Okay.
Warrants are all for traffic. Felonious driving's the biggest one.
But I mean, why would there be 7 warrants, sir?
I don't know. I'm not the one that wrote the citations.
Would be warrants on citations?
Yeah. It's exactly correct. And you're also on probation for filing false documents, and also for some driving instances of felonious driving. So you're an absconder/fugitive from probation. Apparently you haven't met the terms of your requirements, so you're being charged for violation of probation. And that's all spelled out
Black's Law Dictionary request. What would you like?
perfectly well in the complaint that I wrote.
License?
Okay, well,
Is Peter on today? No, Peter's not on. Why do you think Peter's on today?
I guess you'll see the judge and they can decide that. You are Mr. Hall and you have these issues pending through.
Oh, I did bring up to Peter that he owes me a bullet crown, and he implied that he would get me one if I pay for the shipping, which I think is a little bullshit. I think the shipping he should pay for, but, like, I'm willing to for a bullet crown, so.
The state of Florida. I understand. Your scooters with Mr. Chase.
Arba.
See, I'm unaware that there's warrants on my person regarding the matters that he's...
Let's see. License. A revocable permission to commit some act that would otherwise be unlawful, especially an agreement not amounting to a lease or profit upon prendre, that it will be lawful for the licensee to enter into the licensor's land to do some act that would otherwise be illegal, such as hunting game. 2, the certificate or document evidencing such permission. License. Cool. Chiba Hawk says, chat will happily pay for the shipping. Get that crown. Bubble Homestead says, do you have a safe address you can give him that's not yours? I do have to go out and get that P.O. box address from the subathon. I still haven't done that, so I'll probably do it after that. Overthought says, bullet crown shipping fund. I'll let you guys know if it's crazy, but honestly, even with a pretty heavy weight, like a flat rate shipping box from the Postal Service isn't too bad, so it shouldn't be too expensive.
So, bro, 13.
Plus, that could be a business expense for me, so.
51 to main jail with an adult.
Of course, I understand.
Yeah.
But,
So, there he is, arrested again. David Hall. I'll let you know if anything more comes of this, if there's anything in regard to, like, a court appearance or anything, but just interesting to see that guy after not seeing him for so long. Discordant Vol with 21 months kicks off a hype train and says, yeah, but it's probably hazardous, what with the gunpowder. Yeah. I would imagine it's just made with the casings. It's just made with the casings without gunpowder. Made outfit with bullet crown, it would be too powerful. It would be too powerful. Okay, so Marcel's out of jail, I guess. He's been posting to his YouTube channel, which his new YouTube channel, BT Dubs, is called Private Law Trusts. He seems to not necessarily be going by Peacemaker Society anymore. It's Private Law Trusts now. I assume because it sounds more like official and legal or something. Hannah, they're a cult. Yes, they are. They are a cult. I'm aware. Peter, I mean. 70% to level 1 on the hype train. As always, I do just have to point out that he uploaded a whole bunch on this new channel. 2 weeks ago, he started this channel. He uploaded a bunch of his old promotional material, which we always have to laugh at, and the kind of weird racist stuff in it. So here's one of his promos that he paid someone on Fiverr to do. I know we've seen this before, but it's too good. Avant Gardner with 250 bits says, hype.
Hey Holmes, I got the download for you. Have you heard of Peacemaker Society? Let me hit you with some knowledge. You know when police, politicians, lawyers, the taxman, or CFS messes with you? It is because your ID turns you into a corporation, steals your birthrights, Holmes. Peacemaker Society has secrets
Steals
you
your
want to know
birthrights,
about.
Holmes.
I'm gonna hook up your freedom and rights right now.
So for those who aren't familiar with Marcel or haven't seen me cover him before, Marcel is an individual who runs sort of a sovereign citizen multi-level marketing scam, in my opinion. Scam. I'm not making any legal claims about Marcel. So he does all sorts of weird stuff. He tends to pay people like this on Fiverr to make really weird ads for him. This is one of the ads. So this guy, I assume, is just like a guy that you can pay on Fiverr to read whatever in this caricature that he's doing.
Cares, you say? You need to, Holmes. These people kicked.
Bay Cop with 500 bits says Mega Racism, the commercial.
The system's ass.
Thanks for getting us over level 1.
Peacefully, Holmes. Peacemaker Society has the knowledge for you. You're getting screwed over by corporations.
Probably the last hype
posing
train of the
as
month, chat. You gotta get to level 5, it's the law. Chiba Hawk says the 90s called and wants their Vato back, also hype. Have I covered the footage of sovereign citizens that ambushed some police officers and tried to kill them? It came out a few days ago. I have not. I haven't seen it.
Government. Your birth certificate means you are owned and traded on stock exchanges. I'm here to recruit you. Come apply for membership. If you make it through this, here is what.
He also dresses like bootleg M. Bison. Yeah, Marcel does. He didn't upload those videos, shockingly enough. Oh. So this is his new website, VIPempire.com, but it looks like VipeEmpire.com because of the terrible choice he made in terms of capitalizing the first 4 letters. He capitalizes VIP and the E in Empire, so it just looks like VipeEmpire.org. VipeEmpire.org. Graphic design is his passion. This is just like a Wix website, by the way. So I imagine it's 99% just like whatever the template was. This guy probably went to acting school, performed in small-time Shakespearean plays or American classics. He sees an ad on Fiverr. Yeah, just be as stereotypical as you can. Sigh. Here's some more Fiverr people that he paid.
Peacemaker Society, maximum empowerment,
I like that, even though he changed the name to VIP Empire or Vipe Empire, he just is using the same promotional videos with the old name and logo with, no explanation. Whatever. Altered Undying says, bits for the train. Also, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you are too. Thank you.
Secret freedom and rights twins here. We are used to the best life. Some people struggle in life, while some do not. We're gonna tell you secrets to your own freedom, riches, power, wealth. Here is a big secret. And
I wonder how many scams that, these women must get paid to shill so many scams. Altered Undying says, bits for the train. Also, I hope you're having I just read that, sorry. Dragons Under Ninjago says, hey Hannah in chat, I couldn't go plane spotting yesterday, but I'm in LA right now looking at some planes doing what I love. Have a great afternoon. You too. I'm gonna start a Fiverr channel where you can tell me what to say while in the maid outfit. I'll send people birthday messages or whatever.
Association or a society replaces opening a business, gives you immunity to debt, taxes, and operate globally. That's the law. Global natural law. Legality is not law. Legal citizenship is corporate slavery. Legal ID makes you a corporation, strips your rights. Birth certificates mean you are bought and sold on stock exchanges as a corporation owned by the state. Proven in 1985 Canadian Ownership Control and Determination Act. For full documentation and proof, just visit www.peacemakersociety.org. We are here to recruit you. You have to get past ignorant opinions based on what someone heard with educated, proven facts. The major media makes sovereignty seem pretty crazy.
I have to sing you happy birthday in the maid suit next year. Happy birthday to you.
Crazy. A lot of drama.
We'll do a Marilyn Monroe, it'll be fine.
They are also a corporation. This is why Peacemaker Society is so great. They got the crazy out of the way. All the misleading information about freedom, what works, what doesn't. Peacemaker Society and those they teach
Gitara says, don't tempt me, I'd pay you to read every passage from the Book of Paul again thus far.
are enjoying the best in life. You
30 seconds left in the hype train, 37% to level 2.
deserve the best in life also. Just visit
Don't let it die.
www.peacemakersociety.org. Fill out the membership question.
Live forum chat. Oh my god. They have a live forum? You either walk the walk or you are just talk like everyone else. What the fuck? Why is this labeled live forum chat? There's only 8 comments. Citasaurus with 300 bits says have bits. Bella Lagotzi with 500 bits says I'm high. Almost gets to the next level, but not quite. Thanks for the level 1 hype, everyone. The comments in this live chat are, hey there, clown shoes. How you doing? How's it going? I request to apply and the 48 hours has passed and no information has sent to my email inbox. Oh. You want some recruiting flyers? These look very official, right? So here's a video. This isn't actually a new video from Marcel, but it is one he re-uploaded recently. I just find this wild. He did some kind of, like, weird conference. I have no idea what this is about. Something about, like, Indigenous rights. And an hour and 35 minutes into it, Marcel talks. So, let's just skip to an hour 35 and hear him Michael Scott his way through this. It's bad, folks.
For now, the control of our land and resources, and what the hell do we do with it? Patlina. That's it.
Thank you, Morris. Ernie has his hand up. I'm wondering if Marcel wants to say something, and I know David wants to speak again. So, Marcel, did you want to go first?
Sure. Thank you very much. Let me just say I'm honored to be here with all of you. I know I'm the one guy in a suit. Sorry about that. Something that my society, Peacemaker Society, and we're very honored to be welcomed into the Wolverine clan. We're absolutely in harmony with everything that they are and that they're doing individually and as a people. Something that my own journey, kind of as someone who's considered Caucasian as opposed to Indigenous,
someone who is considered Caucasian as opposed to Indigenous. Interesting phrasing.
What I learned is when you unincorporate your rights, it makes everyone Indigenous. What I mean by that is just if you're born on Earth, you're Indigenous to Earth.
This is going great, Marcel. You sound... Oh, yikes.
So we've all heard God-given rights, unalienable rights. Sovereign rights held by Indigenous power is how you say that in law.
Chitara says, Peacemaker Society, he should make peace with his router so it'll give him more bandwidth.
So whatever your community belief, community value, you are all Indigenous to Earth. And when I understood that, I was already sympathetic because I live in Winnipeg and I know a lot of the First Nations community and I've seen how they're abused. But once I understood
he's basically trying to co-opt the struggles of Indigenous groups in Canada for his own selfish purposes.
As Indigenous, it made their fight my fight. So for the last decade,
I didn't give a shit about you until I thought I could use it for my own ends. Saying the quiet part out loud. Interesting.
A lot of times I offend people because I am a white guy explaining Indigenous rights, but within that, we're all on the same page. We've all been victimized. Now, First Nations have had it worse because, like the other gentleman was saying, they have been whole the whole time. And that's why the oppression was so much worse. So I'm going to keep this really short. I grew up on the streets of Winnipeg. I'm the guy that'll call police stations and scream at them that they're wrong. I know how to nail agents to the wall using process, how to get...
I'm a judge, you're fucked. P-Meal, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
Private investigators, get their home address, put it public. So I'm kind of like a...
We're only 19 subs away from this month's sub goal on the last day of the month.
In law.
I actually timed that pretty well. I do pretty good with the sub goals. Guessing how much it should be.
Reformed thug that's here to back you guys up in any way I can.
Did he just call himself a reformed thug?
It's just my honor to know Popoi. And
Lennon Cat, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs.
Just the people of the Salmon and all the wonderful people that I'm meeting, and it's been an honor to listen to you all tonight. And now I'm gonna shush and turn it back over to you guys, and just thank you for letting us participate.
Thank you, Marcel. We'll be calling on you, don't worry. Okay, so I have Ernie, and then I have Lillian. Go ahead, please.
I'm gonna keep it brief. I know
this whole stream is probably full of a lot of pretty interesting people.
In our prophecies of all our Indigenous people on Turtle Island, it's been prophesied for many generations that this time would come. Excuse me, but
heart is talking.
Judy touches my heart.
Woof. All right. So that's what Marcel's up to. He's posting stuff. Hopefully he'll put out some new stuff soon. Oh, remember this rap? They did a different rap.
Peacemaker society is very cool, yeah, just for you. Global freedom for all, that's what we preach. You already know, let me show you some. I'm about to teach y'all, cause you're the key to saving freedom, saving the planet, saving rights, saving people. It's all the rights, yeah. Citizen, oh my.
Okay, let's get back to some other opposites. I don't know why Marcel got let out, but he is, so we'll take advantage of it.
You aware you are now misconducting yourself in public office and committing a criminal offence in common law?
No, I'm not.
Okay. I will arrest you if none of these constables arrest you for your conduct.
This random individual thinks he's going to arrest a cop. P-Meal says, I just wanted to thank you and this community for being amazing. It's been very satisfying seeing awful right-wing people fall apart recently while good people endure. We will outlast the jerks. We will certainly do our best. Have I looked to see if he set up another BitChute or Rumble channel for his more unhinged rants? I didn't find anything. It's possible, but I'll keep looking.
Failure to stop harm, injury, and death being happening right now in that building. Gross negligent manslaughter, corporate manslaughter, and...
There's no... I checked, like, the links on his website. They're out of date, so...
This bodily harm is being committed in that building. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak to a doctor, an eminent cardiologist from London called Dr. Asim Malhotra, who has gone national, public, to the NHS and the government, and it's been ignored. You cannot ignore...
Oh, this is some anti-vax shit. Anti-vax Savsit.
This man. Constable, I may be asking you to arrest this inspector for misconduct in public office. Please don't shut the door.
Come on, fine. I'm here dealing with an incident. Please don't obstruct me doing it.
I'm not obstructing you. I'm not obstructing you. I have a lawful authority to do this. You are ignoring evidence of serious crime. You are responsible for this. You are ignoring evidence. That man needs to be arrested. I'm not telling you how to do it, I'm telling you to do it. There's a big difference.
Yeah, right. And I'm telling you, I hear what you say, Mark. I don't want to speak to the person on the phone.
Why don't you? What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything. It's just not my position. This is not where you need to voice your
Would you
concern.
like to hear the eminent doctor, a cardiologist, who's demanding these vaccines to stop because of the harm they're causing? He's done a 9-month peer-reviewed paper. He's been all over the...
Wow, you found one cardiologist out of all the other ones. Amazing.
Television saying the vaccine's causing damage and harm to the heart and it's killing our children. Don't you think the police should be listening to that?
It's not. It's fine.
Evidence from the man himself who's on my phone wanting to talk to the police, and they're saying,
"Talk to the man on my phone or you will be under arrest, sir."
No. The evidence they're saying no, of harm, injury and death being caused in there. And you are saying no, you are misconducting yourself in public office. You might need to arrest this man.
We've also put your colleague on notice. We're now going to put you on notice. Should, from this moment, any individual in there, if there's any injury, loss or harm or death that occurs in there, from this moment, you are going to be held personally responsible.
Is that the IC bugging out?
Do you understand that?
Crimes are being committed here. How can you just drive away?
They're not going anywhere, Mark.
Pardon?
You will act as police officers, or you will be arrested.
Who do you think is going to arrest them?
We are in our right to do so. Back out of the car, please, and get on with your jobs.
You are misconduct.
It's nice that one of the douchebags is wearing all camo, too. You look very camouflaged in this English parking lot, you absolute cunt.
Okay, thanks very much. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Excuse me, sirs.
Are you police officers or not?
Mark, let's arrest them, buddy.
Look at him head to toe camo. What's he doing?
For the public or not? Just arrest them.
You are committing a criminal offence. You are abandoning your duty. You are walking away from harm.
This is malfeasance in a public office.
You are walking away from harm of our
I will not tolerate malfeasance.
You are walking away from harm.
If you assault me, I'll arrest you.
It's not an assault.
We'll be arresting you if you don't do your job, sir.
It's not an offence to touch somebody. That's not an assault. It has to be actual bodily harm.
Yeah, this policeman obviously doesn't know his role, does he? Shall I arrest him?
Your call, Vince.
Right, you. Right, which one of you guys are senior? Excuse me. Excuse me. You were getting arrested, sir.
You're getting arrested. Here it comes.
Fucking move, you're arrested.
Don't touch me.
You are arrested.
Wow, he actually touched the officer. If this was America, he'd already be tased.
Excuse me. You were arrested. Am I allowed to touch him when I'm arrested?
He's got fucking tactical pouches. Look at all the pouches! What could possibly be in them? Does he have a whole fucking emergency raft? Like, what is he doing? This is some fucking pathetic LARP.
November.
Look at it!
Oi, it's enough from
He
you,
thinks
chap.
he's fucking Batman!
Ring your boss.
Look at this goddamn dork! Oh.
You were arrested. And sir, I'm warning you, if you don't step up to the plate, you were next. You are now arrested. Get your fucking officer down.
You have a duty. If you don't arrest him when you...
The Court Vol says they're more patient with them because they are highly unlikely to be armed.
Don't arrest him, you're assisting an offender. He's misconducting himself.
You tried to run away twice.
You know
what?
You've got to protect our children and close that centre. You've got to close that centre.
November 693.
Yeah,
You've got to close that centre.
You need to close it now.
Oi. Oi.
Yeah, we've been surrounded by protesters and you in your car park.
That's right, I'm looking at you.
You need to protect our children. Our children are suffering serious harm. This vaccine is a weapon, it is not a medical device. Protect our children. Protect our children. Protect our children. Protect our children. Protect our children.
Protect our children.
Vaccines do protect your children, you morons.
Protect our children. You are going nowhere.
Our children.
Protect our children.
Right, I've got my camera. I've got my camera. You were arrested, sir. Stop walking away. You were arrested.
You were arrested. I said it with my words. That means it's true.
Stop walking away, please. You were arrested. You stay there, young man. Hey, you were arrested.
You step away from me, all right? I'm giving you...
Protect our children. Protect the children. Do your job. Do your job. Protect the children.
You are our son.
Please protect the children.
Can I have some assistance, please? I've been assaulted by a member.
You haven't been assaulted.
No. Don't touch me.
You've got your cameras on, so you know that's bullshit, yeah.
Don't swear.
You're under arrest.
Genius. Oh, God. You want to see Chili review his arrest video and bitch about everything and be a big whiny asshole?
Okay. Okie dokie pokey smoky. So I wanted to take a couple of minutes here and just go over.
It looks like he has a ghost goatee. I guess, is he trying to grow a goatee? Because it looks like he has hair growing, but just right here. You're supposed to let it all grow, and then you goatee it.
A couple of things. I wanted to talk about this. Go to this because I want you guys to know what you're looking at when you look at this video that I'm about to show. Let me pull it up.
I have superpowers because I both know how to properly grow facial hair and how to look good in a tit dress. So, watch out.
Let me pull the video up. I just wanted, because here's the thing. Let me pull the video up, and then I'm gonna, because the video premieres in 19 minutes. So hit the like button if you're watching this now. But I wanted to show you what the guy looked like who tortured me. This guy tortured me. So he knew exactly what he was doing when he tortured me. It's a 2-hour video, and the first hour is really hard to watch because what he does, this guy right here, his name's Jesse Sandoval. You know, he abuses me. He's broken.
You're not abused, Chili. They restrained you because you were resisting arrest. You're fine. I've seen the video. It's not a big deal.
Blood vessels in my elbow.
Oh my god, blood vessels in your elbow, you poor man. Hydrate.
Still broken. I still have numb.
Bruise. So you had a bruise. Blood vessels broken sounds so much worse than the cop gave me a bruise.
In my thumb and my finger, and then when you watch this back, you're gonna see that this person so what makes me upset is that,
sorry, Citasaurus. Citasaurus says he looks like a giant thumb, like those guys from Spy Kids. Thumbs.
Realizing that what he was doing, he knew exactly what he was doing. He came down to me when I was in torture cuffs, and the cops had me in torture cuffs. And I watched this last night, and I sat here and I was shaking. I was so angry.
I believe that. Chili has anger issues, so I can believe this makes him incredibly frustrated, angry, seeing him humiliated. I would agree.
Watching this back, and the fact that I don't have feeling in my thumb and my finger, and that it's not coming back, it has got me kind of freaked out, because when you watch this guy, I
assume he's doing, this is just my opinion, I'm not making any legal claims. Chili is actively trying to sue the police department over this, so I'm assuming it's possible, hypothetically, that he might be malingering in order to try and justify damages for his lawsuit. They bruised me, and now I can't feel in these fingers. I bet. Can I poke you with a needle in them? What if I took a lighter and I put it under your finger for a second? Can you feel that, Chili?
He abuses me so purposely, so methodically. This person, he's an executioner. This man is an abuser. His name is Jesse Sandoval.
If he's an executor, then why are you alive? Oh, I remember. He looked into this guy. This cop has shot, I think it was a couple people, but the actual context, it wasn't like unarmed people. They had actually like shot at him first. So it was like an actual use of force that wasn't ridiculous.
He works for Las Vegas Metro Police Department. He is a professional abuser. What he does is he abuses people.
Chili, I don't like cops either, but you are the asshole here. Even if you say they are assholes, you are also an asshole.
And so you see the picture over here that I put where I said, look here. So what happens is, and I want you guys to be, there's two things to look for in this video. The first thing is watch his thumb. He'll take his thumb and he makes sure, see, I don't think about doing horrible things to people.
Chili, we've literally heard you list the horrible things you wish you could have done to these cops. What are you talking about, you lying sack of shit? So manipulative. I hate this kind of fucking manipulative piece of shit who's like, I would never do anything in certain contexts, but in other contexts they will outright threaten to kill you. But then in the other situation, they'll pretend it never happened. Psychotic.
But I had to edit this video, which means I had to watch every single frame. You guys do me a favor, hit the like.
Salion says, again, I know this person is a cop, but Chili is trying to dox this man so his fans can treat this cop like shit. Like they already know where the arrest happened. Finding the cop's precinct isn't difficult. Oh yeah, for sure. He does that all the time.
Button, hit the like button real quick, and then pop in the comment section, fire Jesse Sandoval. Fire Jesse Sandoval. He is a professional abuser. This man professionally abused me. He
How much did he charge?
Knew exactly what he was doing. It's so sick and so twisted and so morbid what this guy does to me.
This is genuinely so fucking sad. I've seen the video, Chili. You are fine. They continually, you're like, why are you squeezing me? And they keep expressing to you, because you're struggling. Stop trying to get away. Stop trying to stop. And you refuse.
Jail, and that night when I got out of jail, I said, man, it's bad, guys. I was tortured. I hadn't seen all of the video until last night. And now we have Sandoval's body.
How many fans does he have? He has, let's see how many subscribers he currently has. 110,000 subscribers. I don't know, like, a breakdown of how many are people like us who like to make fun of him and how many are sovereign citizens. How many just are there for the train wreck? I don't know.
Cam coming out right here. And then we have Doolittle's body cam. And then we have Sorensen's body cam. And you can see that this man, what he does, he gets down. So a guy named Bork, let me just show you a couple frames before the whole video comes out so that you can see, and I'm going to walk you through it so you guys know what to look for. I don't want you just to look and not know what you're looking for. So let me see what you guys can see here. Okay. So this is Jesse Sandoval.
How many comments? This video has 207 comments. Let's see. This person's making fun of him. This person's making fun of him. Why did you cut out all your begging? Yeah. Not seeing any torture. It seems like all the top comments are people basically calling him out. So I assume most of the people who watch his channel are people who make fun of him.
Right here. This guy is going to abuse me. So the beginning of the video, I'm auditing that cop Bork, and this says the body cams that show Jesse Sandoval abuse and torture me, which he completely abuses and tortures me. So this cop comes up, he goes, "Come over, don't touch me." So you guys remember this? He came up and he let the guy he stopped go, the woman he stopped go, so that, and by the way, this is a lying pig. This right here, this is a lying pig. I'm going to ask him, have you been served? Has your name been listed in the federal civil rights lawsuit before? He says, oh yeah, and I won. No, he hasn't. He lied. You're a liar, Bork. Brandon Bork. You are a total liar, dude. You have not been sued under a federal civil rights, but now you have. Now you've been sued under U.S. Code 42.
Chili, it's not going anywhere. You are not getting any money. You're not going to get a dime. You don't have grounds to sue these people. You can file the paperwork. You can be a pain in the ass to them, but they're not going to have to pay a single red dime to you, Chili, the individual person. You get nothing.
As has Sandoval.
Chiba Hawk says, abuse. See also being given a bologna sandwich, not giving me Tempur-Pedic, putting me in handcuffs and hurting my fifis.
As has Doolittle, as has Sorensen. And when you see this video coming out, it's going to make you mad. It should make you mad.
It probably will make me upset, but not for the reasons you think.
So, let me get back to the video so I can kind of explain.
I prefer red dime. What are pennies worth? Yeah, it's supposed to be red cent. I fucked that up. MH Darkbeast says, Chili, abuse me, daddy. Make me the little piggies squeal like a pig. Make me your donut, daddy. Oh, God.
In this. So, this guy comes up, and he's like, hey, you're interfering in my traffic.
Put your fucking hands on me.
You know, you're so he automatically says he's going to put his hands on me. I haven't hurt anybody. There's no damage. So anyway, so there's
he's trying to detain you.
This, but then let me show you what happens here. So then he gets me here. Okay, so
he skipped ahead. That's a shame.
Now this is the guy who abused me. This is Sandoval's body cam. He's standing right over me. So I show his first so that you can see that I told him exactly what I told him. And so, but right here, you can see, okay, right here. So before Sandoval begins abusing me, they got me in the torture cuffs. You guys remember this part? Let me see if I can. Okay, so they got me in the torture cuffs. Now,
handcuffs. You're in handcuffs, Chili.
I'm talking to Sandoval. I mean, look how many pigs come up for a dude who's got a camera. Like, talk about a waste of resources.
Then why are you wasting their resources, Chili? The only reason they're there is because you are in clear and present danger because you're yelling like a psycho.
But
which I've noticed that you've edited out of this video you're showing. You're not really playing the things you did. Interesting editing choices, Chili.
Really want you guys to see what this pig does to me. I really want you to see what he does. This is so remember how we saw with Do you remember how we saw with Tyree Nichols? How at this point you are harassing. Okay, you hear me say that to him? At this point you are harassing me.
You saying that doesn't make it true. They're not harassing you, they're arresting you.
I've been put in torture cuffs. He told me he's arresting me. Okay, so now at this point, this cop comes up and he's just talking a bunch of shit to me. I'm in torture cuffs, bro.
I don't think, again, I've seen the longer video, he's not shit-talking him. He basically just says, like, you need to, if you're asked to move back. Like, that's why you're being arrested.
Hey, Sandoval, if you want to go down to the UFC gym, I want to go. Let's just go down there, me and you.
What is his obsession with this? It's so weird. No one wants to fight you, Chili. This isn't about some weird, like, insecure, like, alpha male bullshit. This has nothing to do with who could beat who in a fight. This isn't a fight. You're just breaking the fucking law. You're just being an asshole.
Oh, let's just...
This isn't some, like, might makes right shit, you weirdo.
Go down there, Sandoval. I would love to meet you, Sandoval, at the UFC gym. Let's just go down there. Let's just go down for one session. Because you'll watch. So he's sitting there and he's harassing me. I'm in cuffs, but he's come down. Now take a look. He's gonna say that he destroys the nerve in my elbow because he's afraid I'm gonna fall over. That's what he's gonna say later.
I think it's a pretty bold claim to say that the nerve in your arm has been destroyed, since you're not a doctor.
Yeah, I know.
So now he's sitting there talking trash to me. So meanwhile, these two down here, do you see these two down here?
I like that he's claiming what they're saying and then not showing any of it. They're not shit-talking him, I assure you.
They're doing that whole James Sheets, Tommy Shinneman, where Tommy Shinneman is covering up the murder for James Sheets. These two down here are communicating in cop code. Cop communication.
No, they're not!
Listen.
You weren't set up, Chili. You were not set up.
Listen carefully.
Yeah, I know.
Right. You can't see what they're saying. They have body cams on for transparency. But what they just did, what they just communicated, we have no idea. It's so easy to communicate around a camera if you know where it is and you know when it's on. So look, now he hasn't...
So his evidence of wrongdoing is that you can't see any wrongdoing. That makes sense. You're surely the one pony says, aw, you're so cute. You look so cute. Thank you. And Wagroad says, I'm sure Sandoval is real scared of the guy who bitched about the cuffs hurting the whole time.
Grabbed me yet, and the reason he hasn't started torturing me yet...
That's the weird thing. Like, he's like, I could beat all these people in a fight me in the ring, but he's constantly complaining, like, my wrists hurt, my arms, I have an injury, I can't put my hands back here, my nerve doesn't work anymore. Like, if all of the injuries you're saying are bothering you this much, you're probably not going to do well in a fight, Chili. Like, you understand that a fight involves punching, and punching involves extending your arm. So presumably, if you think your shoulders and arm are fucked up, you're not gonna punch very well, are you? Cops in their code. Ukfe his te ikday day. Fuck this dickhead. Pig Latin. Ukle in the egg bay.
That is because he's trying to get into a back and forth with me.
Atche ude inye ufye uye ixpe igpe atenlay.
He's trying to get me in a back and forth where he can say that he's afraid that I'm going to flee. But I won't give it to him. But you can see there's no, so look on this side over here. Do you see over here? There's no cops behind me. This cop's walking away. I'm no flight risk at all. He's just annoyed that someone films the cops, and he'll say it 5 or 6 times.
Then why don't you show it? You're just saying what you're claiming they do, but you're not showing any of the audio. You're not playing it. You're just saying shit.
He's concerned about my well-being, he says. What a lying piece of shit. Sandoval, I'm not going to stop, bro. I'm not going to stop. You and I are in a death war, my friend, and
You're in a death war?
Your job is on the line, and I'm going to take your job out, you piece of shit. I mean, look at the girth of me and look at the girth of him. I would body slam this man if he decided he was going to attack me without that badge and gun on.
You've been thinking about this cop's girth a lot, Chili?
This man would have no chance against a man like me. None.
Uh-huh.
He would have 0 chance. I would destroy you, Jesse. You would have to ask me to let you off the ground, you beta male cuck.
This feels so sexually charged. Like, I'm not crazy, right? This just screams like Chili. I don't even know. I don't know. Whatever, man. That's Chili's issue to deal with.
So he's talking shit to me, and as you guys know, as soon as pigs start to talk, I destroy them. So he's getting...
I destroyed them before they arrest me and take me to jail in the torture cuffs.
Worked. He's getting...
Yours truly, the one pony, says, I hate how cops will gladly take down a black man with a camera. Probably no problem. But this guy, they barely even touch him. This is why it's hard for me to trust cops, and I have brown skin. I have no idea how they treat me. I have no idea how they treat me, Native American. Yeah.
Getting his ass kicked. He's trying to tell me the definition of words, this dunce cap pig who has no other skills. All he can do is take orders and be a pig. So I'm annoyed with him. Just leave me alone. Look at my shed here, boys. You can see the...
Look at my shed here, boys. Yeah, you look like a guy in his 40s and in good shape. You're certainly not overweight. Like, you look fine. I don't know if you look like jacked, but you look fine. Sure.
The guts got too much fat weight going on for sure. So he's talking shit, telling me how I'm gonna run away. I'm scared you're gonna run away, and where am I going? There's 5 cops around me. So he's just trying to get it so he can put his hands on me. What he wants to do is get his thumb.
Reminder that because he does have, according to him, shoulder issues, they put him in 2 pairs of handcuffs. So his hands are twice as far apart as they would be if they just put him in 1 pair. Look at how far apart his hands are. He's restrained, but he's not uncomfortably restrained in any way. Citosaurus says, wearing your bi flag colors proud, signaling to that cop he's good to go.
And stick it in my ulnar nerve, and he knows what he's doing. He wants to get his thumb in my nerve and then focus on it. And you can see it all throughout the video. That's exactly what he does.
In fairness, you've been getting on his nerves since the start of the interaction. Ba-doom-tsh.
Now I ask the cops, get him to stop harassing me, to leave me alone. I'll just stand here, but get him to stop harassing me.
I did see the Marcel's financial advisor website. We looked at it earlier. Unless it's a different one than the one we already looked at.
He's trying to tell me to face, he's trying to play the game of Simon Says, where he will tell me which way I can stand, which way I can look. He's trying.
Correct. He's directing you for officer safety, so you act... Okay, so in a police situation, you want to act very predictably, because cops can be really jumpy. So if you are in a situation with the police, you don't want to make sudden movements, you don't want to go into any pockets or anything unexpectedly. So if you can, yeah, kind of stand still, be very calm, because the onus, unfortunately, is on you to do so. Cops are pretty fucking crazy, so...
Trying to have total dominion over my person, and I'll never give it to him.
So you're admitting that you're not listening, basically. He's giving you directives lawfully for his and the other officers' protection, and you're not listening. There goes your case. You just admitted on video that you are refusing to comply with lawful orders, which then gives him the ability to put hands on you to make you comply. Yeah, yep. You're fucked.
Such a pig. This guy's such a pig. So I just turn and ignore him. He wants to, he's trying to figure out a way he can grab me. He wants to try to hurt me while I'm in cuffs. Sandoval, you're such a bitch, bro. Try to hurt me when I'm not in cuffs, bro. See how that goes for you. See how...
But he's not trying to fight you, Chili. It's like he fundamentally doesn't understand what this interaction is for. It's like he thinks... It's like in his head he has the emotional response as if a bunch of cops just pulled him over randomly for no reason and started fucking with him. Like, that's the level of emotional, like, intensity he's acting with right now. Chili... You went up to the cops. The cop said, it's fine for you to film. You just need to stand a little bit further back. You refused. This is a situation that you caused. This is your fault, Chili.
See how that goes for you, Sandoval. See how it goes, bro. Take off the badge and gun and see what you can do there, Sandoval. I guarantee you, I'd leave that guy laying on the mat.
It's irrelevant!
Guarantee it. I'd leave him laying on the mat, he'd be sucking wind and bleeding.
Why does he do this? Remember at the beginning of the video when he's like, I don't sit around thinking about hurting people. He said that at the beginning of this video.
Training in a gym, at the UFC gym, where I've trained on the mat for over 30 years. I'm not talking about attacking a pig in the streets. This filthy fucking pig needs to get fired. Wait till you see what he does. So he sits there and does this and builds up and builds up. And now, right here, watch what he does.
Like, someone should probably send this clip to, like, the Las Vegas police. I'm not gonna, but, like, just saying, they could probably use it in their defense. No shit, he's kind of like the American Marcel. Yeah, not a bad comparison.
Now, he wants to control every part of me, and I don't let him, so he's gonna come over and start abusing me. Look, there's cops all around me. There's a cop car there, a cop car there, a cop car there. I'm surrounded by pigs. I can't get away.
I'm out with 3 Robert 1. Three, did you say 3 or 2?
See, he's...
My apologies.
Now watch. Now, you don't notice this, and I didn't notice it either, but you need to pay very close attention right here. What he's going to do is slip in behind me, take his thumb, stick it on my ulnar nerve, focusing only on the ulnar nerve. He's done this before.
He's probably trying to restrain you because you're refusing to.
He's a professional executioner.
A professional executioner.
He's a professional abuser. He's gonna come in, find my ulnar nerve. Like you notice, there's no broken blood vessels on this arm. How come my arm? But look at this arm. Why are there still broken blood vessels on my arm?
It's bruised, sir. You're slightly bruised because he was trying to hold you, correct?
Because he made sure he did permanent nerve damage. I don't have any feeling in my finger and thumb. And I was talking to my team and I was...
Does the nerve here even go down here? Like, is the nerve he's talking about even go to the place he's saying?
I was like, you know, I wish I was just BSing, but I don't have any feeling in my finger and my thumb. It's just not...
I straight up don't believe that.
There.
Like, I think he's just lying. I think he is absolutely lying.
So I want to show you this again. Watch what he's going to do. And then the video comes on in 5 minutes. Watch what he does. He focuses entirely on putting his thumb into my nerve.
P. Neal says, Chili is playing a dangerous game, pissing off cops. They're nuts. I know, right? It's like Grizzly Man. Like, you spend your life fucking with bears, you know? You're gonna get mauled by a bear.
To cause permanent nerve damage, which I believe he's done.
The ulnar nerve provides sensation to the ring finger and pinky? Oh! So he's inaccurate. Shocking.
And I'm gonna you guys can watch it. Watch what he does. Watch how he so quickly puts himself into a position to completely and utterly abuse. Right there. Do you see it?
Gently walks over. Ah, beautiful. Kaldor Ulfer, thank you. Welcome.
Now, it may seem subtle to you.
Hope your drawing goes well.
But look, now listen to the excuses. I'm afraid you're going to fall over. And then he says it's our policy. He was angry and insulted, and he's dumb. So he retaliates with physical abuse on camera. Now, this is the beginning of the torture. This is the beginning. Because at first, when someone puts 5 or 10 pounds of pressure onto your elbow, you could feel them squeezing you, but you're like, whatever, I can take it. Someone can squeeze me. But that's not what he was doing. This man is a professional. He's a professional abuser. We have to get him off LVMPD. I'll be at the city council meeting this week in Las Vegas. I'm going after Jesse Sandoval's job.
Oh, that's going to go great, I'm sure.
I'm not going to stop on Sandoval till he's gone. Till you're gone, you piece of shit.
The median nerve is the one that goes to the thumb. Thank you.
Meet me at the UFC gym, Sandoval. Meet me at the UFC gym. I'll take you on right now. In the gym, on the mat, in a fair arena. And I'm not in that great a shape right now.
Why is he so obsessed with this fucking, like, blood sports shit? It's irrelevant. It's like a debate, bro, but stupider.
I've wrestled 30 years, though. I believe I'll bounce you off the mat, you piece of shit. This guy abused the shit out of me. I laid in bed last night with tears streaming down my face because I had to watch this guy abuse me. He abuses me. So he slips in right here, and he just starts to press on my elbow, but now he's not going to stop.
Last time he had someone that was going to fight, he bitched out. That's not shocking. Fennikagami says, Chili, I've been arrested and handcuffed. They put my arms closer than that. It was uncomfortable and hurt a little, but I can tell you from experience you're being a whiny bitch. Chiba Hawk says, let's compare. Here's a video that shows real abuse. It's pretty short. Oh god, what is it?
Get out of the vehicle! Get out!
Oh god, I don't even know if I want to see this.
Organization calling for the deputy to be fired after a woman was pulled from her truck and slapped in the face. That deputy was suspended, but the president of the Camden County NAACP said she should...
Yep, that'll do it.
He's gonna focus that now look at the tip of the thumb here. See this? He's gonna focus now.
He and a soldier were gonna fight for charity the day of. He came up with loads of excuses to try and claim why he couldn't do it. Of course.
To you and I looking at this, it's no big deal. He's just grabbing me. But what you're not thinking about is that your ulnar nerve is right there at the base of your elbow.
It doesn't look like he's grabbing you that hard, being honest. Like, I can literally see it. I'm watching the video. It looks like he's applying some pressure, but it doesn't look like he's, like, death gripping you or anything. He looks fine. I think you're lying or you're being a bitch.
His thumb is buried into my ulnar nerve. Now, this is at 13 minutes. He's going to do this for 30 minutes at 10 pounds of pressure on my ulnar nerve.
10 pounds of pressure? You're literally just pulling that number out of your fucking asshole. You're just making it up.
And I don't have any feeling in my thumb and forefinger. And when you watch the video, you can't figure out why he's so content to be there. He's so content to be there and squeeze my ulnar nerve because he knows he's causing me damage. And then as I fast forward through it, I put the...
Do you know how exhausting it would probably be to apply 10 pounds of pressure on one point on someone's arm for 30 minutes? Like, your arm would get tight, your hand would get tired.
Words up here because I've lost feeling in my thumb. The longer, so now that was 13 minutes. Now this is at 21 minutes. And so the more I lose feeling and numbness in my hand, the more I'm going to lose composure because your limb isn't working. You can feel it.
Man to man. This is some pussy shit you're doing. Squeezing my arm just to do it. You're just hurting me, bro. You're literally just hurting me.
Look at his thumb.
Where am I going, dickhead?
Yeah, he's trying to control you because you're trying to get out. You can't do that.
There it goes right back into the... Look.
Yes. Yes? He's trying to control you. He's allowed to do that, Chili. It's like Chili is just aghast that anyone has authority over him and is allowed to do this. Like, he's just like, can you believe the law applied to me? Look at how... Oh my god, he looks fucking sad. Like, he doesn't look like he's in pain as much as he looks like he's just, like, sad and freaked out that this is happening to him. Which, like, yeah, being arrested sucks. Chili, if you are so distressed by this situation, stop getting into it.
Look at the constant pressure onto the nerve. He knows exactly what...
Discordant Vol says, ever use a pressure washer at a coin-operated car wash? Those destroy my hands. I actually haven't. I actually have not.
He's doing. This man knows exactly what he's doing. He's applied almost 10 minutes of constant pressure into my nerve.
Bakehop says, this pig cinched my prostate with his thumb and it destroyed my shed.
And if I try to get my nerve out from under his thumb, watch what he does.
Correct. You're resisting his restraint. You're not supposed to do that.
Now, look, you see him adjust his thumb to make sure he's on the nerve. You can get the nerve right between the bone and the tissue. Now, that's 10 pounds of pressure constantly in my nerve, and this man knows what he's doing. He's doing this on purpose to abuse me and
he's doing it to restrain you, Chili.
And he's caused damage. Watch the thumb.
I miss Betty too. She's not allowed to post for a year.
Look at him pressing into the nerve. You can see it.
Anti-Pretzel says, I think we get the point. He's just talking in circles to get sympathy and pity clicks. Yeah, pretty much. Yours truly, The One Pony says, if you continue watching the 90s series Pagan Invasion, it's full of the paranoia that are still held today, but the GOP has gone full insane, along with, the voters that voted them in and believe what you see is in propaganda films, you know?
He's trying to tell me that he thinks I'm on drugs. Everybody knows I'm not on drugs, that I just don't like...
They absolutely do not know that, Chili. I see your channel all the time, and I think you're on drugs. Like, it would not surprise me if you do cocaine or some other kind of upper. You act nuts.
Pigs.
How's the dentist fun going? We got there. We got there yesterday. So that's cool. Thus the maid outfit. Like, yes, Chili, we understand. He's grabbing you.
I mean, come on, folks. I mean, come on. Look.
Come on.
I mean, look what he's doing to me. And he's caused permanent damage. Look, I still have broken blood vessels a month later. I have damage in my finger and my thumb. I laid in bed last night crying. The man has injured me for life. I hope my feeling in my thumb and my finger comes back. I slept like I'm so angry watching this. It makes me so angry. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how mad I am watching a man be allowed to sit there and abuse me the way he did.
Discordant Vol says, you learned this in basic martial arts, not even specialist martial arts.
It's just unbelievable to me. I just can't believe it. You know, and so that the video comes out in 1 minute. And also look, here's the video link. Take a look at where he hits me in the nuts. You'll hear me complain about it, but for some reason, him dropping down, squatting down, and all the way down to his haunches, and then punching me in the nuts.
He doesn't punch you in the fucking nuts. Logarth, thanks for 35 months.
I guess it's just...
He's patting him down, and he, goes up his legs.
It's not there. You'll hear me complain about it in a couple other scenes from other people's body cameras, but we just can't. It's just where he dropped down 3 feet. He literally dropped his body down. His head was at my waist. He dropped down. He punched me in the nuts. I screamed, dude, you just hit me in the nuts. You'll hear me complain about it later, but miraculously that's missing. The interaction between Bork and Sergeant Tory, where they have the back and forth about how they're going to arrest me. That audio's not in there. Then the little meetings the pigs have when they...
Do I think Chili's doing this since it's the first interesting thing to happen to him since he lost his court case? That, and I think he's genuinely mad. Like, he's narcissistic. He is really incensed about this. Like, I don't think he's lying. Well, he's lying about events that happened. But, like, I think he really feels that he was abused. He wasn't, but I think he's twisted himself into thinking he was.
They walk away. That audio's not in there. When Sandoval, after he's done torturing me, he's going to go over and he says he's going to impound my dog and impound my car. That audio just disappears. They turn their...
They literally say, do you have someone we could, like, give this dog to? They literally do you a favor so you don't have to send your dog to the pound or to, like, an animal rescue. They say, can someone come pick up this dog? We'll have the deputy here sit here for 20 minutes or whatever with your dog so that they can get taken to by one of your friends or something. Like, they do him a favor. Yours truly says, would you rather be a maid that is decommissioned and that is a decommissioned android from the government, or a maid that was not only in the Air Force but has a missing eye and a mega buff body? Decommissioned android. I wouldn't want a buff body. I want a very soft body. That's what I'm going for. Soft and squishy.
Their audio and body camera off. They go over and collude and see how they're going to rip me off and cheat me, and then they turn their body cameras back on. We don't have a system of transparency at all, and then the pigs decide what we get released. The pigs have the camera that shows him punch me in the nuts. He punched me with a closed fist in the crotch. Just like that.
If he did, you would have been on the ground, Chili. I know what it's like to get hit in the testicles and the tits. You would not be standing up if he directly punched you in the balls with a closed fist.
The very night I got out of jail, I said, they abused me, he hit me in the nuts. I'm not making up stories. You can see, when you watch this video, watch this man target my nerve. You think that I'm whatever, fine. But this guy abuses me while I'm helpless.
No, he doesn't.
While there's other people around me, you'll hear me ask for help from the other people around. I want you guys to see if you can find where 55 seconds till Wapner, 55 seconds till Wapner. I want you guys to find where they hid the you know what? They just didn't give me the camera, because it starts off with Sandoval. His body camera, it starts out with him already up on me. So Sandoval's body camera would show the dick punch if they just gave me all of it, but they didn't. Because I sued them. They got served on Friday. I sued every pig on the scene. 30 seconds till Wapner. 30 seconds till Wapner. I'll drop the link in the stream, and I will see you guys in the live chat. There's the link to the premiere coming out right now. filthy pig Sandoval. Sandoval, you and I are locked in, brother. I'm coming after you, bro. Your job. Don't worry, Sandoval. I haven't gone ballistic after any pigs yet. You're going down. I'm taking your job, Sandoval. Piece of shit. I'm out of here. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.
Jesus Christ. I don't like chili. I don't know about you guys. I'm not a fan. Yeah, he references Rain Man. Like, he says that, 5 minutes to Wapner or whatever. I don't know why he does that. I guess he just thinks that's still a relevant pop cultural reference. It's a good movie. Great movie, even. Wouldn't reference it, probably. Do we like any of the Sovereign Citizens? Betty Buttcrack's funny. She's awful and terrible and I hate her, but she is funny. Unfortunately. In a chaotic neutral sort of way. Chaotic evil. She's got gremlin energy.
Just not Jeep Wrangler. Hi, sir. Hey, how's it going? Can I have your license, please? Yes, sir. Why is your lights not on? My lights? You know your lights are not on, right? I don't think I was. Your headlights? I ain't have them on because I was really just going. Yeah, but we're
He's driving without headlights. That's safe.
operating on Georgia Roadway, and when it's this let out, no one can see you. And then also, you're kind of swerving a little bit. Swerving? Yeah, let me see your ID. What's up, my man? Trying to figure out where you're driving with no lights on.
Discordant Vol says, no, Chili, we know that you have a handcuff phobia. We know that you're confrontational and a twitchy dude. This all leads to you actively resisting arrest and the application of pressure point pain compliance.
I might have been. Huh? You might have been what? I'm right up the street from the neighborhood. Yeah. Yeah, I had just left right up the street from the neighborhood, friend. Like, literally, we 2 minutes away from the neighborhood. That's why I might have not cut the lights on, because I was coming 5 minutes away from the neighborhood. So I got you. Yeah, so I might have mistaken and not cut the lights on. So you didn't see the cars behind you flashing? No, I wasn't paying attention. They were all flashing, you telling me your lights were off. And then we got behind you and you basically went into that lane right there. They was flashing me? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, is he drunk or something? I was gonna ask. I don't know what's going on. He's like driving without lights.
Literally right here. So I got you. I wasn't paying attention to none of that. What was your name? Your name? He got my ID. I know. I don't have it. Well, I'm not. He got. Okay, step out.
Oh God. Seems high. Yeah.
You got any weapons on you? Nah, but I'm not searching. Okay. Yeah, I'm not. Put your hands on the vehicle for me. I'm gonna pat you down. I'm gonna pat you down. I'm not consenting to any searches. Put your hands over here. He has my ID. Turn around. No, you're not searching. Yes, turn around. No, I'm not gonna search you. I gave him my ID. No, you're not finna pat me down. I am. You're not. No, you're not. I gave him my ID. Relax.
I'm wondering if he has like a joint or something on him.
Relax.
Or a vaporizer or something.
Don't you have my ID? Put your hands on the No, put your hands on your back. Bro, get put your hands on your back. Bro, didn't I give you my ID? Put your hands on your back. Bro. Chill out, bro. They told my mom to be mad. Stop. Relax. Stop. Bro. Sir, relax. Didn't I give you my ID?
Maybe he's messed up enough that he sees halos around lights. I have no idea.
Yes, I have your ID. Okay. You need to relax. Bro. You're detained now. Relax, bro. Stop. He's not under arrest. Okay, but he's being detained. I'm saying, then I get. Hey, do I got something going on? Relax. I gave you my ID. Okay. I gave you my ID. No, I don't have any weapons.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know. He is acting weird, but it seems odd to me that they pulled him out of the car at this point. Like, I've never seen them do this to another sovereign citizen.
Be quiet. Just shut up.
My wallet right there. Didn't I give you my ID? What the did I do? Dude, relax, bro. Chill out. I don't have anything on me. All right, let's step back here.
It's Georgia and he's black. That'll do it. That's gotta be hard to be a sovereign citizen and black.
Just pat him down back there again.
I didn't do anything.
Hey, I'm gonna pat you down.
He just patted me down.
Around
No,
I'm gonna pat you
no,
down.
he just patted me down.
Around.
Why the fuck
You're
am
about
I
to get charged with obstruction.
For what? I haven't broken any laws.
Driving without lights on, driving on the opposite side of the roadway is the law.
All right, bro. All right.
He hasn't done the Sovsit stuff yet. True. He does. I know I skimmed through it. He starts acting like, where's the victim? And stuff, but he hasn't seen Sov City at this point.
What's this in your pocket right here?
I don't know, but I have
Any
no
drugs,
weapons.
knives, and he's gonna put me, it's gonna hurt me?
Huh?
Any drugs, knives,
No, I
and
have
he's gonna poke
nothing
me,
that's
stick me, or
gonna hurt
me?
you. No, search me.
No drugs?
No,
Any
I
drugs
don't
in
do drugs, sir.
Taste all the cars.
Damn, bro, you black. Why are you doing me like that?
You mind if we search the vehicle?
No, you can't search the vehicle. No, you cannot search the vehicle. No.
I assume they suspect him of being high or something, or on drugs because he was swerving and driving without headlights.
I haven't done nothing wrong. Oh, I didn't do nothing. What have I done wrong? Can I get my ID back?
No.
Sir?
We gotta give you some tickets first. You get a couple of them.
Okay. I understand.
All right, step up here.
Write them out. Write the tickets up.
You need
Can
to
I-
chill out.
can you put
Nope.
these handcuffs on?
Nope. You can sit right here till we're done. Go ahead and take a seat for me.
Take a seat. Now
Yep.
I'm gonna stand
Sit-
right here.
Sit right there.
No, I don't
Sit-
have to sit.
sit down.
I don't want to sit down.
down.
I don't want to sit down.
I'm giving you an order to sit down. I don't want you standing.
wanna
I don't want
sit
you to run
down.
on me.
What? I'm not running from you.
Sit
I'm not gonna run.
Sit.
I'm not gonna run.
Sit.
See, I'm a sovereign citizen.
There it is. God damn it.
See, I'm a sovereign citizen.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, that's
Take a
great.
seat.
I'm not, bro. I'm not
Take
gonna
a
run
seat.
on you. I'm in handcuffs.
Take a
Where
seat.
am I running? I'm not gonna run. Can you pull my pants up?
Nope.
What's your badge? What's your name and badge
2274.
number?
Right there.
What's your?
Sit on the bump.
I don't want to sit
on the
down,
bump.
sir. I don't
Sit
want
on
to
the
sit
bump.
down. I'm not gonna run.
Sit on the bump. I don't care. Sit on the bump.
I'm not finna run. Man, I'm not one of them, bro. What's your name and badge number?
It's on my. I already told you.
What-
2274. Can you read? Sovereign citizen
Yeah,
can
I
read,
can
right?
read, but
Perfect,
I
then
asked
read
you
it.
for your name number.
Just read it. It's
You're
on
a
my check.
public servant.
This guy's a sovereign citizen, but I also 100% feel like these cops are racist.
Say your name number.
Like, it escalated so much prior to him saying the Sobsit thing. 100% racist cops, dumbass Sobsit. That's my feeling on the makeup of this traffic stop.
Name and your badge number. You
Right
a
there.
public servant.
Look at it, right
You
there.
a public servant.
Super big for you.
Oh, I'm saying you a public
Bold lettering
servant.
for
You're
you.
a public servant.
Great.
Yeah, great. Yeah, it's great. You're a public servant.
Great.
What you talking
I'm
about?
glad you can read. It's on my check.
Why you so grumpy? I'm not grumpy. I'm just saying y'all public servants.
Okay.
He supposed to state his name for me. That's a public servant.
It's going to be headlights, failing to maintain lane as well.
Public servants. Public servants. I'm saying. I'm right here. I don't want to sit down though. I'm on the side. But you are a public servant. Yeah, you know you a public servant. Why you so grumpy? No, I'm not grumpy. You a public servant. You are a public servant. Okay. Yeah. Fuck you talking about?
Ew.
You are a public servant. Yes, you're a public servant. You're a public servant. You're a public servant.
Aldera, this statement thing, read it in big letters, is super rude because some people are illiterate and just compounds the feeling of racism being involved. I agree. Just bad vibes all around from this stop. Not fun.
That's good to know.
What's going on back and shit? Whole ass. Well, I hope your gums go bad.
Probably.
That's just me.
It's probably true.
I hope your gums. Yeah, come on, bro. Good,
Ooh, the cops ambushed by sovereign citizens. I don't know how much of this we're really allowed to watch. Because, like, if people fucking die, I absolutely can't show people fucking dying. Let me watch it. Let's see.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, shit.
These police officers are about to be ambushed. The
No
incident
one dies on camera? Okay.
It all started after a driver fled from a traffic stop in rural Minnesota. The suspect fled in his front-wheel drive vehicle until getting stuck in a snowpack. Unknown to the officer, the suspect was armed, but that wouldn't be the only surprise.
Put the vehicle in park and shut it off.
Discordant Vol with 200 bits says, the thing is, most of the time people who do harder drugs use marijuana to take the edge off the come down. Most Schedule 1 drugs actually metabolize fairly quickly, but marijuana sticks around in your system. It's scheduled like it because of the association. Well, that is fucking stupid.
Turn off your vehicle. Put it in park. You stay in your vehicle. Don't stop. Put your vehicle in park.
Can you head out here and get another vehicle behind me?
Stay in your vehicle, sir.
10-4, coming up here at 23. Adam Ball, 733, second vehicle.
Stop. Shut it off. Sir, stay in your vehicle. Stay back there and stay out of it. Stay out of it. That's fine. Why didn't you stop when you saw my light?
Yeah, you might as well until the being gets there.
Holy fuck, this guy's nuts.
Sir, you were supposed to identify yourself. Civility. Yes, sir, right here. You are under arrest. Hey, get up there, give me a hand. Hey, get off.
Buddy, number 124 status.
Shots fired! God, hit! Where'd he go?
Jesus.
Shots fired! I need medical! Shots fired! I need medical! Where is he?
Baycop says, look at how much they struggle with this guy compared to, Philandro Castile. Yeah.
Where is he, Worm? Place your hands!
Everything is sad. Why is everything sad all the time?
Worm, I'm shot.
One suspect was declared dead at the scene. Another suspect was transported to an area hospital and prioritized for treatment due to his injuries. Deputy Meyer, pictured on the right, had been shot in his vest and also in his back, but waited for the treatment to prioritize the treatment of one of the suspects. The investigation revealed the shooter who ambushed the officers was the brother of the driver. Both brothers, David Savela and Michael Savela, ultimately succumbed to their injuries. Deputy Meyer was later transported to an area hospital where it was determined a bullet was lodged in his back near his spine. Due to the bullet's location, he was airlifted to medical specialists in the Twin Cities. Ultimately, it was determined that surgery to remove the bullet would be too risky, and he lives with the bullet in his back to this day.
Jesus. And those two people fucking died over their Sovsit bullshit. Was it worth it? Could it possibly be worth it? This Moorish citizen
Hey, good evening. I'm Deputy Mayor of the Sheriff's Office. The reason I stopped is you don't have a license plate.
Okay, is there a problem with that, though?
Yes, sir. You have to have a registration plate.
There was a girl who was on a ride-along who hid in the car from the Sovset. Oh my god. That's scary.
Displayed on your rear of your vehicle.
Okay, is there a particular law?
He is wearing a fez. Fezes are a thing that Moorish citizens wear. It's like a pseudo-religious thing.
Yes. You have to have a proper.
Discordant Vol says, sets off every metal detector he walks through, and then he gets to tell that story.
Really displayed registration on the rear of your vehicle. There's a particular law for that.
Okay.
Okay, do you have your driver's license, proof of insurance?
Well, I have my identification and my proof of insurance.
Okay.
But you did call this a vehicle. I do understand that according to Illinois law, vehicle is something that you drive, which is a privilege. I'm commanding this vessel by right.
Did you just say you're commanding this vessel?
I'm indigenous to the land. I'm Moorish American.
Is this going to be maritime law? Is he going to go with maritime law? Because he's kind of sounding a little maritime-y.
What's that?
I'm Moorish American. I'm
Moorish American.
Aboriginal indigenous to the land, North American, Northwestern Mexican. Okay.
I respect that.
We have our own registration and titles of ownership.
No, you don't.
And I actually sent you guys that information already. I have proof of that actually in my notes right here in my file.
Okay, so you have a license plate? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm saying that I have a record of ownership of my vessel right here. I also have a copy of the laws that regulate that activity as well.
Okay.
And also I have my identification and my proof of insurance for this vessel right here.
Okay. Do you, why don't you go ahead and grab all that for me?
Okay.
Okay. That's 56. That's 25 missed that.
I don't have a driver's license. I do understand.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
No, I do not have a
driver's
license
saying you can drive in the state of Illinois?
No, I do not drive.
This?
I do not drive.
You don't drive?
That's identification.
Okay.
Like I was saying,
So
I do understand.
What's your name?
Marius Louis Anthony Bay. I do understand that you guys' laws, for instance, 625 ILC 112 states specifically that driving is a privilege in the state of Illinois. I do understand that your colony became a state in 1818.
Your colony became a state.
However, like I said, I'm in my indigenous land. We have our own documentation here, and I did actually forward this information to you guys already.
Okay.
As you can see,
so
right
here's I respect all this, but here's the thing.
Receipt right there.
Right. Okay.
So you guys were.
No, I respect your views. I respect your political views. I respect your religious views. I respect all that. But in the state of Illinois, in order to operate a motor vehicle on any roadway, you have to have a driver's license.
Yeah, of course.
The vehicle has to be registered. Yeah. That has to happen.
Yeah,
okay?
but
so if it hasn't happened, then we need to go from there. You see what I'm saying?
It's like you said, like in the state of Illinois. And I understand also.
And we are in the state of Illinois. Yes.
Well, you are in the
United
state of Illinois, but you're a Illinois citizen, correct?
It doesn't matter.
If you're an Illinois citizen or not,
but you're an
Illinois
citizen.
roadway.
This is
okay.
Like I said.
I'll tell you what. Give me a second. Let me run this all through, and we'll get back to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Out here with the cars. Can you speak up?
I got you. Yeah, I never. I don't have a driver's license. No.
At least he's honest. Nails the Debaxi says, Sobsits annoy me because they always make me empathize with cops and that makes me feel dirty. Consider it an exercise in recognizing that not... I think humans like to always think in situations if there's like one person that you see as a bad guy, then the other person must automatically be a good guy. And I think that's really destructive and reductive thinking that causes a lot of problems. So maybe take this as an exercise to say, hey, this person's wrong and they annoy me, and also, I also don't necessarily have to like the cop. Or I don't have to agree with how policing works.
Yeah, I gave him my ID card, my identification nationality card.
I got you, but you've never had a driver's license before?
No, I don't have a driver's license.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
All right.
Here's all your documents, man. Anthony, here's your ID back.
Discordant Vol says, oh, so it's a job system. Fez equals blue mage.
Alright. And here's all your documents, man.
Mr. Bay, thank you.
Okay? Alright, Anthony, so I'm issuing you 3 citations today.
No. It's Mr. Bay. It's not Anthony.
Mr. Bay, I'm sorry, Mr. Bay. Okay, Mr. Bay. I'm going to issue you 3 citations today. Okay, once for not displaying registration. Okay, once for not having the car registered. And once for not having a copy of your driver's license on you at the time of the stop. Okay, because you have to have an Illinois driver's license to operate a motor vehicle. You have one valid, but you don't have it with you, and you're supposed to produce that on a stop.
Oh, no. I don't have a driver's license.
He literally just said you do. It's in the system. You clearly do.
I did.
Like, even if you don't have the physical card, it's still in the system.
You do have a driver's license.
No.
According to the system.
No, according to the system, actually, I don't.
Here's the thing, and Anthony as well.
But if you want to keep that, you can keep that.
No, I'm issuing you this. You're required to appear in court June 1st, 2023, 9 a.m. courtroom 109 in the Kankakee County Courthouse, okay?
What name is that? What name is on that ticket right there?
The same name as that's on there.
Because you said Mr. Anthony, and I'm Mr. Bay.
Okay.
So
here's that for you. This is your copy. You can either accept it or not accept it.
You can keep that. Because I can already.
Okay, if you don't show up to court, they're gonna issue a bench warrant, and the next time you get arrested, or the next time you get stopped, which will be soon, because you're refusing to have an up-to-date driver's license and up-to-date license plate, you are going to get pulled over again, and they will arrest you.
I can already tell that that's wrong name, wrong everything.
Discordant Vol says, oh, okay, clever. He could have edited this out to make it look like a victory.
Hang on there.
This is what's right.
It even says black right there. I'm not black. It says Anthony. Not Anthony. You can keep that. But I'll see you in court though.
Okay.
No.
All right. See you then.
Well, that's your copy.
No, I don't want that.
Okay. Well.
Okay. See you there.
But that's not me.
How do you gotta remember when to go to court?
Well, you just said June 20th, didn't you?
No, I said June 1st.
Okay, so June 1st. I got that. I got that on the recording right there.
Here's your copy.
No, that's not my copy because that's not my name. So
you're refusing to take your copy?
That's not my copy.
You're refusing to take your copy?
That's not my copy.
This is your copy.
But I will see you.
You're free to go. If you're refusing to take your copy, that's fine.
Yeah, that's not my copy. You have a nice day too.
Why in the world? Just making sure he's saved. Because this is like the 3rd time he's been pulled over in the last 4 months. Genius.
Content.
Cover court area.
You can do it in there and everything, just not in this specific.
On a power trip in here.
Yeah, the AD and the date. You gotta be specific.
I think that's part of the courtroom. Man, this sounds a cam back over here.
Where's security? Why don't you just press the red button?
We're gonna hit the panic button, guys. We're taking photos in public. You just take photographs of people and...
That's what you're doing.
I know, but yours is...
Harassing people.
Yours is discoverable. I know we've met before, and we've already established that filming down here is legal.
What you're saying, I can't even hear you, so I'm not worried about it.
You ready?
Right here.
Right here.
You know.
It's videotaping you now. Court records that we have down here. Okay, and as we've told them, there's a fee for that. Down in this one up West Pasture. Okay, it just started filming. Didn't ask us, didn't tell us, just started doing it. That's against your policy. Yes, it is.
Yes, any pictures taken, we from that. That's why they take one.
Okay, sir, I'm informed that you're violating the policy by taking pictures of their documents.
Well, the policy can't trump the United States Constitution.
Okay.
It's not. That's not how it works.
Hey, sir, you're being asked to leave now.
The courthouse is not a public forum. You don't have the same rights necessarily there as you do like in a public park. That's not how it works. They can ask you to leave. You can be trespassed.
And I'm telling you to exit the building unless you have other business here.
I have official business here.
Do you have other business?
I have official
besides
business.
here?
Is filming right here.
Okay, sir, that's not official business.
It is official business. It's constitutionally protected business.
Sir, you're doing something in here that's violating the policy.
There is no
of this
policy
office.
there is no policy against filming in public.
Right.
Sir, there's a policy against filming in this office.
No, there's not.
And I'm telling you now.
What do you mean, no, there's not?
Policy.
Building.
Let's see the policy.
Sir?
Where's the policy?
Sir, you have to leave the building now.
Why do I have to leave the building?
Because I've been told.
Discordant Vol says, it's beer night, by the way. I'm having a Paradise Now Raspberry Bierliner Weiss from Trim Tab Brewing. Oh.
You've been told by a lady that there's a policy,
yes,
but the policy can't trump the United States Constitution. Filming down here is perfectly legal.
No, it's not.
All right, sir.
I've been
told
down
you to
here
leave the
filming
building.
before.
I've told you to leave the building. You're now trespassing in this
It's
building.
not trespassing.
Sir, it's trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
Sir, it's trespassing.
How is it trespassing?
Because you've been told
There's
by an
no
authorized
policy
party.
against
Sir,
filming
it doesn't
in the
matter.
clerk's
I've told you to
offices.
leave. You gotta leave, or you're gonna be arrested for
Do you want the
trespassing.
elevator or the stairs?
Why do I have to leave?
Because you're trespassing.
Where's the
sir.
sheriffs? We gotta call the sheriff's
Then
department.
go call the sheriffs, but do it from
Do
outside
that
this
up
building.
here. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
I'm going out this way.
Yo, sir,
Wait,
you're
I
going
came
out this
in.
way. You're going out this way.
Why are you guys putting your hands on me? You guys are court security.
No one has their
Come on,
hands
sir.
on anybody.
Let's go.
Where's the sheriff's department?
I'll take you there across the street. Let's go.
Let's call the sheriff's. Let's call the sheriff's.
Exactly where it is. Come on.
I know where the sheriff's department. I want to call him here. Let's
You
call the
want
sheriff's
sheriff?
here.
They're in another building. Come on, sir.
You guys are making a big mistake.
No, you're asking me where the sheriffs are. I'm gonna let you
I know where the
there.
sheriffs are.
Then if you know, why are you acting like you're in this building?
Why are you guys removing me from this building?
Have a good day. Let's go.
Sir, you wanna know
Sir,
where
you
the
violated the policy.
There is no policy against filming in public.
Have a good day.
No policy about filming in public.
Have a good day.
You guys are making a big mistake.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
Okay,
gonna show you
go
where
contact the
the
sheriffs.
Come on.
Have a good day.
Come on.
I'm calling the sheriff right here.
Go ahead.
You're gonna call the sheriff?
Discordant Vol says, you've been trespassed, sir. Be grateful you're not scheduled for a bronzing.
Oh, I'm right here.
Okay. I can
Stay
take
out
you
there
over
when I
there,
call.
but you call. Go ahead.
Leave the video, put the audio on, just put the camera away from me. I don't want to get identity for child abuse. They're in the hall. You get strung out on something that's so stupid and it's something that could be avoided. I'm a good guy. I'm a father. I'm meeting my son right after.
You have to give credit where credit is due to East Coast Audit. Recognizing a right side.
Oh, this is the Turtle Creek area. That's right. I just go by good citizens.
Take pictures only one because it's an open building. Once they change it. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? Now
The credit card scam guy.
So we're gonna be talking about jurisdiction and how a jurisdiction is established, right? Now, many people have been telling you guys like, hey, jurisdiction is established through minimum contacts, or some people will tell you jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction is established based on where you are. Who has power in the place you are? For instance, I am in Michigan, so I am under Michigan state law as well as federal law and local laws in the county that I am in.
Is established through contract or jurisdiction.
There's nothing that has to happen other than me being physically in the place that is.
Is established while using a social security number, right? Now, we have to understand what minimum contacts is, right? Because without even knowing what minimum contacts is, you can be thinking anything. You could be like, oh, if I say I'm a U.S. citizen, or if I do this, or if I do this, or do that, right? Now, I'm about to...
You're in Michigan too? That's cool. By the way, if anyone ever sees me, like, I'm not going to say where I live, because it's none of your fucking business, but you guys know I'm in Michigan. If you ever see me around, like, if you ever like, that's Hannah, I saw her on the internet, feel free to come up and be like, hey, I like the show. Like, I know it's not, like, gonna happen all the time, but it has happened before, so feel free to do so. That's fine. I'm fine meeting people.
Explain to you guys.
As long as you're not a creep. Don't be a creep.
That's exactly what minimal contacts is, and also how to avoid minimal contacts, right?
Can we cover Scam Deadpool covering you? I'm so afraid to click on it just because I don't want transphobic shit. I've already been having mental health issues recently. I don't need people being transphobic to me on top of it.
Right. Now, minimal contacts is pretty much for out-of-state residents.
Sees Hannah across the street, shouts, "Titty window!"
And pretty much another state trying to gain jurisdiction of an out-of-state resident. So let me explain something to you.
He deleted it? Oh, okay.
I'm about to read.
Probably good.
This right here, minimal contacts.
He doesn't get transphobic? That's good. I know his audience did. I read the comments. Which is never a good call.
Contacts are a non-resident civil defendant's connection with the forum state, i.e. the state where the lawsuit is being brought. Now remember, I told you guys, all criminal charges are lawsuits, right? So lawsuit is being brought that are sufficient with the formal state to assert personal jurisdiction over the defendant. Lacks of minimal contacts violates the non-resident defendant's constitutional rights due to due process, right? So a lot of times when court violate your constitutional rights, or they didn't obtain, let's say, minimal contacts, there'd be
all he did was call me an idiot and make tooth jokes. Oh, okay. I do that to myself, so that's fine. Altera says, Hannah, you know better than to read the comments. That was what the second Wreck-It Ralph movie was about. That's true.
Violation of due
I didn't like that movie very much, though.
process, because in all law,
Wreck-It Ralph 2 felt like one of those 90s Disney sequels, like Aladdin 2, where it felt like it was like more like a pilot for some sort of low-budget TV series than it felt like an actual theatrical sequel. Does that make sense?
there must be some sort of due process.
It felt like a theatrical direct to like DVD Disney sequel.
And also there must be a connection with you and the state. So let me go further on. And offends the traditional nations of fair play and substantial justice. International Shoe Code versus Washington 326 U.S. 310, 1945. Defendants' minimum contacts can take the form of general jurisdiction or a specific jurisdiction. Some examples of minimal contacts includes conducting business within a state, incorporating...
Aladdin 2 sucks, but Aladdin 3 is pretty fun. Yeah, I would tend to agree. The third one sort of was like a finale to the TV series that they did, the Aladdin animated series, which was actually pretty good. I wish they'd release those on Blu-ray someday, like the Aladdin, the animated series, and the Little Mermaid, the animated series, Lilo and Stitch, the animated series. Aladdin 5, turns out Wish is overpowered as fuck. Oh.
In the state and visiting the state. Now let me explain this. Visiting a state does not give the state jurisdiction.
Yeah, the Aladdin, the animated series, the genie was played by Dan Castellaneta. Dan Castla, what the fuck? Homer Simpson.
Right, because it's not whether or not did you commit a crime in the state, it's whether or not can a state gain jurisdiction over you personally. And let me also explain this.
Castellaneta? Thank you.
When they use stuff like this, conducting business in a state, let me explain this. Even if you have a corporation in the state, that doesn't allow the state to gain jurisdiction over you primarily. Now, say if a person have a...
Am I going to watch any of the Winnie the Pooh movies? What does that mean? I've seen Winnie the Pooh movies. Can I watch them on stream? No, those are owned by Disney, at least the Disney ones. And those are not a copyright.
A corporation in Indiana. Now, he don't live in Indiana. He have no connection with the Indiana other than a corporation have a connection with the Indiana. So what Indiana can do is they can go against the
R-rated Pooh movie already came out, and I heard it was terrible.
Corporation and try to elude the business if the business have did anything, suspicious or criminal activity or something like that.
He got boring. We already saw this one, right? Like last week?
All right.
I just wanted to make sure.
Emergency lights here. Hello. How you doing?
Sergeant Prince on Alaska PD, driver license and insurance.
The Disney sequels, also known as Kingdom Hearts.
I'm filming this. I just want to have our interaction documented. Do you have a body cam on?
My body camera's on.
You got
Yeah,
body
I think
cam
we
running.
watched
Can you
this
check
last
it and
week.
verify for me, please? Driving.
Yeah, we're not
And
play
this
the
is.
sovereign citizen thing.
I'm not a sovereign citizen.
We're not gonna do that.
I'm an American
So
national.
here's the deal. Then you're gonna go to jail.
I know, man, but it's like, dude, this stuff takes up so much of my time. I'm already doing this with another county. I'm in Liberty County now doing this.
Yeah, we definitely watched this. Stop breaking the law, asshole.
What's your emergency, sir?
Well, the reason I'm stopping you is you don't have any plates or a temporary registration on the vehicle. Anything for that?
I don't answer questions, sir. What's your name?
Okay, do you have your license, registration, insurance, please?
I don't answer questions, sir. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Officer Randall.
Officer Randall. And what is your badge number?
Are you recording, sir?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Inform me of that.
I don't answer questions, sir. I need your name and your phone and
I
your
need license,
badge number.
Your registration and insurance, please.
Am I being detained, sir?
What's that?
Am I being detained?
You are being stopped for a traffic violation. Yes, sir.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not.
Then you are trying to put me under arrest. This is false arrest.
The reason why I stopped you?
Stromboli says, doesn't anyone say this traffic stop is being recorded for quality assurance purposes and just act like a normal human being from there? Because they're weird. Like, it's completely fine to record your interactions with the police. I think that's a smart thing to do. You don't have to be an asshole about it, though. If anything, I wouldn't necessarily want the cops to know. That way they, wouldn't try and take it or anything.
Which is there's no license plates or temporary registration on the vehicle.
What is your badge number, sir?
My badge number is 16.
Officer Randall, badge number 16.
Yes, sir.
I do not condone this stop.
I do not condone. Oh, he's not as good with the script, huh?
And I exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And to not say anything further without presence of attorney and counsel.
Okay, just so you know, sir, it is a crime to fail to carry and present. So if you do not have registration, then I will be forced to detain you until I can identify who you are.
Are you now, Officer Randall?
Or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
To threaten me and put me in a situation of duress and force,
no, sir,
and put me under an unlawful
crime. So it's a simple question.
Discordant Volt says, "Hang on, line?"
I'm just asking for your identification, and then
I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
We can proceed, make sure everything's good, and then I can get you out of here.
I don't answer questions, and I don't agree to that contract.
Bittergrin says, is this guy trying to read off a script in the back of his hand? It has that vibe, doesn't it?
45 on Wednesday morning. I'm on my way to work, just minding my own business, when Officer Friendly pulled up behind me. I don't even know if he's an officer. I asked him for his name and badge number. His name is Randall. I forgot the badge number, but I should have it on recording. He said I was being detained because I wouldn't give him my license and registration. So I am charging him for his time right now. We've been here about 5 minutes. This will be reflected in the affidavit.
He forgot 16. Yeah, it was just the number 16.
Bit of truth.
Bad short-term memory.
And we'll see.
See. Gnome Pickle says, Officer, I need a few minutes to rewatch a YouTube video that'll tell me what the secret no police password is. And Discordant Vol says, I'm not driving, I'm turbulent? That can't be right. Turbulent juice.
Winning of the world.
Hannah, you're charging me for my time. It's 100 Stanley nickels an hour. Alright, I'm charging you 200 Stanley nickels an hour and an extra Shroot buck.
And of course I've invoked my Fifth Amendment rights as soon as he said I was being
You said Fifth. You said Fifth Amendment. Your Sixth Amendment is a different amendment. It's one more.
detained, invoked my Fifth Amendment rights, and requested
There we go.
counsel.
Pretty sure Sixth Amendment is the right to a speedy and fair trial? Question mark?
And told him he would be prosecuted for false arrest and will be charged for his time, for my time that he's taking up.
7 and 8 are where I'm like, I don't know. I know 9 and 10. What's the 7th and 8th Amendment, respectively? Is one of them... I'm not even going to say. Someone just tell me what the 7th and 8th are. I can name the rest.
Okay, sir. So
8 is cruel and unusual. What's 7?
Do you have any identification on you?
This is my identification.
Okay. So here's the deal. Like I explained to you, if I can't prove who you are, and I've requested identification from you because you were stopped for a traffic violation.
Right to a jury trial is 7th. 8th is cruel and unusual punishment and excessive bail. Yeah, okay, cool.
Of having no license, place, or temporary registration. Okay.
Yeah, 7 is the right to a civil trial in matters over $20.
If I can't identify you, and you don't want to provide that information to me, it's called fail to carry and present, okay, which is a crime. So I'm trying to do the easy thing, identify who you are, issue a citation, and we'll get you out of here if I can do that.
I've invoked my right, my Fifth Amendment right.
Feels like 5, 6, and 7 could all be 1. They wanted to get to 10, though. I feel like they were like 10. 10's a strong number. We need 10 amendments for the Bill of Rights. So let's do 10. We'll split this one up into 3, and then it's 10.
To place you under arrest.
I've invoked my Fifth Amendment.
Personally, I think in order to stretch out the list, no slavery would have been a great one to put in there, but, you know, I'm not Ben Franklin or whatever, so...
Right.
Okay, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me.
To remain silent,
sir,
without presence.
Go ahead and step out of the vehicle. You're under arrest.
I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right.
Step out of the vehicle now.
I do not agree to that contract.
It's not a contract! The face of this cop!
If I step out of the vehicle, then I'm under contract with you agreeing to... I don't agree to that contract.
What am I, a radical abolitionist? John Brown stands, rise up!
And you have no reason... I was doing nothing wrong.
Sir, I can't hear you. If you roll your window down a little bit more, I can be able to talk to you.
I am doing nothing wrong.
Okay, like I said, you are under arrest at this time.
Which is why I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
And that's fine. So all I'm asking for you is to step out of the vehicle. I won't ask you any more questions or anything like that. But you do need to step out of the vehicle because you are under arrest.
Is that an order?
It is an order.
You heard it here first, folks. He ordered.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. Random asshole gets arrested. Discordant Vol says, cool, we're going to enter the baton phase of negotiations.
Ordered me out of the vehicle, so now he will be charged for his time. For my time.
Okay. Go and step back here for me, sir. Go and take your hands out of your pocket for me. I'll take this from you. Let go.
No.
Right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is a separate one. He got arrested.
From the highway patrol, it's a driver's license check. Okay. So we can see your license with you. I don't think that's legal, sir. It is legal, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to let you drive from here without seeing it. Okay, well, I'm not going to show you any identification, sir. These are illegal. Okay.
That's not going to go great.
Scott.
Scott, we got a window for you, break.
Just sit tight for me for a second, sir. Fortunately, unless you show proof that you have a license, we're not going to be able to let you leave from here.
Okay, well, the Fourth Amendment says I don't have to provide any of that, sir.
No. Fourth Amendment says that you have a right to be protected against unreasonable search and seizure. A, you're not being searched. 2, nothing is being seized from you. And none of it's unreasonable either way. What's being asked of you is for you to provide your government-issued ID, which is the property of the state anyway.
Took an oath
That you are by law required to present to officers upon request at a traffic stop.
the Constitution to uphold that.
Discordant Fool says, Scott, it's your turn, buddy. Give it some gusto.
Fourth Amendment, did you not?
Sir, I'm not going to...
Sobriety checkpoints are legal in the state of Tennessee. ID checkpoints, they are
apparently not
legal. You cannot just stop somebody and demand to see their ID under penalty of, prosecution.
You can.
You can't just sit here and demand to see my ID when you
don't. I understand that there's some, back and forth legally in regard to the actual, checkpoints thing, but in terms of a cop asking you for your ID while you're driving, no, that's a settled argument. They can ask for that, and they do, and they will.
Don't suspect me of any crime whatsoever. You can't hold a checkpoint just to sit here and ask people for their identification for no reason whatsoever. There's no reason for this at all.
Okay. Well, we'll need to see your driver's license.
Sir, I'm not going to provide you any driver's license.
Do you understand that we can't let you leave from here without it?
That's what would you do if I didn't have a driver's license, sir? Would you let me leave here then and write me a citation?
You'd be taken to jail for driving without a license.
If I did have a license and didn't have it with me, then what? If I did have a license and didn't have it with me, would you still let me leave?
If we were able to check it and prove it was valid, yes, we would.
Sir, I'm not providing you with any identification today, sir. Not for a driver's license checkpoint.
You understand that you can be taken to jail for that?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do, I'd be more than happy to have my time in court with both of you guys or whoever here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And the particular reason why you don't want to show your license is what?
The Fourth Amendment, sir. Yes, sir. I have the right to travel. I have the right to be secure.
That's not what the Fourth... Okay, the Fourth Amendment does say securing your papers, person, and property. This isn't a situation that's covered by that.
My persons and effects. Sir, I'd like to just be on my way, actually. If you're not going to charge me with a crime...
well, here's the deal. If you don't show a license, you will be placed under arrest. So yes,
okay. Then I guess if that's what we have to do here, then that's fine.
Is this your vehicle?
Sir, if I'm under arrest, I'd like to invoke my right to remain silent. You just said that you were going to arrest me.
I said if you're not going to show a license...
You said you were going to arrest me.
No, I didn't say you're under arrest, sir.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth, please.
So then I'm being detained?
If you do not show... Yes, you are being
detained. For what
detained
reason?
right now because you...
For what crime?
You're refusing...
For what crime?
Are you going to let me talk, or are you just going to keep talking
For what crime? Go ahead.
Can I talk? You're refusing to show a driver's license.
Is that a crime?
This is a driver's license check.
Unless I'm being suspected of a crime, it is not a crime to refuse to show you an ID.
Which Dana, or which one do you want?
Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
You'll have it, sir.
Sorry, and your name, sir?
My name is Sergeant Scott Miller. My badge number is 26 for the Tennessee Highway
Patrol. And you, sir?
Sergeant Anthony Griffin.
And your badge number?
Badge number 12.
Thank you.
Wait, his name is Andy Griffith?
Do you have a valid license?
Sir, I'd like to invoke my right to remain silent.
I understand. You got your vehicle in park?
Yes, sir, I do. That's... You can't arrest me for not showing a driver's license.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Okay, I think that's it for the standard stream for the day. We're going to turn it over to the patron-only stream, I think, where we're going to look at a variety of different things. I think we're going to see what John Doyle's been up to, what what's-his-face has been up to, Nick Fuentes. Legal Eagle put out a video on First Amendment auditors. It'll be a variety of stuff, so. If you would like, here's the link to the Patreon if you want to be a part of that. Discordant Vol says, do these people not have lives? Lives can be disrupted by arrest. What do they do? Where do they work? I don't know. I don't know. If I'm going to raid someone, can you recommend a guy? Sure, why not? Why not? I'm going to take this off, by the way, since it's not a standard stream. Clarification. By take it off, I mean I will be putting on more... I will be putting on different clothes. There will not be fewer clothes. There will be different clothes. So, just letting everyone know. Don't expect this. Anyway, who did you want me to raid? Spud Gun Official. Okay.
Cops
Whoopsie. Alright. Have a good night, everyone. For those who I'm about to see in a few minutes, I am gonna, like I said, I'm gonna change. I'm probably gonna grab a snack, pee, and then I will start up the, hold on. Why didn't the raid command work? Invalid username. Why? Let's try this again. Alright, for those of you who are going to the raid, or going to the Patreon-only stream, I'll see you in like 5-10 minutes or so. And we'll hang out some more. For everyone else, have a good night. Adios. Love you, Mr. Blast, by the way.